Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Wenpzeray Y-706. It's an AM/FM Bluetooth MP3 player shortwave radio. You can find this selling retail around $13.99 on Amazon. I got mine on sale for $9 to $10. I think around $9.50. So yeah, if you're looking at this radio and you like what you see, spend about $10 and you'll be happy. So yeah, I'll have links down below if you're curious about this radio. Yeah, it's something different. I was watching a guy review this on YouTube, and because I had looked at this radio before, I'm like, that looks cheesy, and even $10 cheesy. I didn't want to jump on it. But for $10, I figured, what the heck, and picked one up because he was really ecstatic about it. He was really into it. And I was trying to figure out what all the craziness was about, why he looked so excited. So let's look at the box. Got some bullet points. Retro radio. I guess it looks retro. I don't know. It looks cheap. AM/FM shortwave radio. USB TF player. Good sound. Now that's definitely legit. Bluetooth Connect. Headphone Jack. Nice. You get a headphone jack as well. Two colors, red and black. I got the black, of course. Red's okay, but red on red, my background. I tend to shy away from red radios. That's the reason why. Otherwise, I gotta bring out the cardboard. As you can see, black. Sweet. So going to the sides, this is their name. Got some more bullet points there. Okay, took everything out of the box. Let's show you what you get. Set that aside. We get to start a show. Cool. All black. Better bring that up a little bit. The whole thing in a frame. A little bigger than I thought. Nice. So we get the Y-706 Wenpzeray. I think I'm saying that right because I don't think you pronounce the P. I wouldn't know how you would, so I'm leaving it silent. Is that the center? Let's get that there. Perfect. And it comes with a charging cable. You get a USB-A to mini USB. That's another reason why I was like, I don't know, man. What? That's what you get. Old school. That's funny. Here you go. User manual. It's like a one-page deal. Very basic. But it has a few surprises up its sleeve, or one or two. It's about it, but it's got something. I mean, it's worth like the $10. $10 is, $10 buys you a Starbucks Venti, whatever, Frappuccino thingy. My wife likes to get once in a while. Yeah. Don't know why those are so expensive, but they are. It's just liquid. It's not even alcohol. So this is just going down the list here. Here's some technical specifications. You can freeze frame on that. As you can see, AM's pretty lacking. It only goes to 1600, though it is 10 kilohertz stepped for medium wave for the US. We can definitely use it, which is great. And then contact information. We're done. All right, cool. Let's go over dimension of this radio. We have a width of 3 inches, a height of 5 inches, and a depth from front to back, including the front knob there, is 1.5 inches. So it's a fairly stout radio. I'm thinking beer. It's pretty funny. Yeah, stout. So size comparisons. Yeah, I always like to do this. Bring out my usual C-Crane stuff. I'm a fanboy, you know it. CC pocket in the house. There you go. For size comparison. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this little $10 radio is a little chunky. That speaker, it's a good sounding speaker. It definitely kicks the CC pocket, that's for sure. $10 radio. Kicking the pocket's butt on audio. I think everything does, but we also have CC Skywave 2. All right. You got one of those. It's about as big as one of those. Yeah. Right. And then if you don't have those two radios, I always have a deck of cards. Iron Man. He the man with the master plan. He loves cheap shortwave radios from China land. Bang, ding, 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 ding. What's in the walk tonight? That's pretty funny. I enjoy my Chinese music. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm doing it right, so I might be, I might not be, but not insulting Asian people. I like what they make. I keep reviewing their stuff, so yeah. Iron Man out. Though interesting thing, there's a lot of people that want to buy USA, and radios in USA is like kits only typically. But C-Crane mentioned to me that they're entertaining the idea of trying to build an all made in USA radio. All parts, everything, made in USA. So we'll see what happens there. So let's look at the features of the Y-706. Why did I want to buy this? Because of that dude on YouTube. I don't remember his name. He's probably going to watch this and go, "This me. I was all about why shouldn't people buy this radio?" Because I think he bought 2 of them. I think he got the red and the black. And he liked both of them. So he was really, really into it. So I watched the whole thing and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. Yeah, why not? So features, left-hand side, we have a headphone jack. So headphone experience on this radio, wasn't too bad. I was pretty impressed. No low-level hiss, which is a shocker. I expected to be hissing like crazy for $10. No FM stereo. Well, that's not a shocker. That's normal for an expensive radio. So we're listening to MP3 files and FM. Note that it'll be moderate lows, strong mids, and moderate highs. I like that. It sounds really good. I'm a fan of that. Shortwave and AM. Expect a low neutral tone. Again, perfect for AM listening and shortwave listening. Charging jack, as you can see, it's the old school mini. Now, a lot of people like this mini jack, believe it or not. They went to micro, which was not as robust. A lot of people felt that the micro broke too often. The mounting lugs on the mini is, of course, they're much more substantial than the micro. That's probably why. Going here, I think we got a switch there. Yep, MP3 to radio. So we're in MP3 mode right now. Then I'll switch it up for radio because we'll be tuning all the bands. It's going to be fun. Going to the front here, you can see we got some side buttons. We got a pause play. We got a track forward, a track back. And then when you're in MP3 mode, you got fast forward and rewind. And of course, for Bluetooth, these are just basic controls. Pause play, track forward, track back. But you got Bluetooth on this thing even. Fantastic, right? Going to the scale. Okay, so you got the name. Yay. FM, it says 88 to 108. And then we got AM, it's medium wave, it says 530 to 1600, and that's true, it's as high as it goes. And shortwave, you can see it's more of a daytimer, 6.5 megahertz to 18. Really wish it went lower, like to say 3. That'd be perfect. LED, that doesn't go on unless you're in the MP3 or Bluetooth mode. It's blue, and when you're charging this. Over here we have our volume on-off control, little tiny dude in the front, love it. Here we got a 2.25 inch speaker. It sounds really good under a metal speaker grill. So it's classy for $10. This thing's pretty classy. It's got a wide base so it stands. Oh, great. Right inside of the radio, we got a carry strap. People can cut it off if they don't like it. I'm a fan of carry straps as long as you hang it on something. If you're working on something, just get a little hook or a branch. Rocking, right? Tuning wheel. Tune the radio. Now, accuracy is a bummer on this radio, and the indicator snags over here because it's like one of those belt-driven deals. If you ever took one of these apart, it's like a cogged belt, and it hooks up to the wheel here. And yeah, it moves, sticks sometimes. It's not accurate, so don't expect accuracy. Just go by. If you're a listener and you know where your stuff is on the band, you'll have no trouble. But if you don't know, you may not want this one for dial accuracy. Just putting it out there. $10 radio, remember that. FM, AM, shortwave band selector on there. Nice. You got this cool grip design, so it doesn't slip out of your hands while you're holding it. Yeah, it's a pretty good grip. Top of the radio, we got a whopping, it fits on the frame, so you know it's small. 9.75 inch whip antenna. Now it does affect its performance. Once you hook up a wire though, sky's the limit. But if you don't have a wire, you're just using that, go outside and maybe you'll get better reception. Yeah, we'll talk about reception on the whip. Top of the radio here, you can see big spot for the USB thumb drives or a little micro SD card slot. It does not come with one. I put one in there. I run about a 16 gigabyte one. And it sits rather flush. I like that. We're to the back of the radio. We got some frequency information there. Made in China, like we thought. Battery compartment's interesting. Open it up. And we're greeted with a dual style battery setup. We got a lithium BL5C, usually your 1000 milliamp hour. You're probably going to get about 6 hour playtime at the most because this speaker is pretty hammering, so I'm guessing maybe even less. But it is what it is. And if you don't want to run this in a pinch, like you're in an emergency situation and you forgot to charge your radio, lights are out, but you do have a box full of batteries, you can load it up with 3 AAA batteries. Yeah, it takes AAAs, which is kind of a bummer. You'd think those would be AA's, but no, they're AAA's. There's so much room. This thing's pretty thick. I think they could have went with AA's. I wish they would have. That would have been nice. But the AAA's, again, in a pinch. Don't be listening to MP3. Let's just listen to your radio, and they should last a little longer. And go to low volumes or use headphones. That's a big deal, using headphones in emergency. It does conserve battery power on most radios. Something to keep in mind. if you're wondering why people want headphone jacks. It's a big deal. And of course, some like it to they can listen in bed. How'd that open up now? Okay, this is going to be fun on camera. Let me line this up. You know, it's got little notches here. Oh, line up with the radio. I just got to find them. There we go. All right, snap that back into place. All right, great. So let's go ahead and turn it on. We got the MP3 card in there. We're just going to click it on and do some demo. And then we'll start tuning the bands.
Play by TF card.
Play by TF card. All right, so we'll play this for a few minutes, and we'll go cruise the bands. Okay, so we have some old-time radio, which we'll tune to in a second. Now, I want to let you know about this MP3 player. It does remember the track position and position within the track. So if you're listening to an hour-long podcast and you're 35 minutes in, you have no way of telling, of course. There's no digital display. But if you turn off the radio, it'll remember exactly where you're at. If you eject the SD card, but don't put it in the computer, just eject it for some reason, put it back in later without doing anything with it, without another radio, it'll remember exactly where you left off. So it puts a little mark on the file on the SD card, so it's nice. So, I mean, it can be anywhere. And you go to your radio, you can turn it off, you can take the battery out. Fantastic that it remembers the track and position within the track, so you don't have to worry about fast forwarding to where you were or remembering what track it was on. It's fantastic. I can't believe it for $10. What? I love it. So yeah, let's old time radio.
The fire escape? Well, she don't do that in the winter, so it proves it's spring. Yeah, the time of the year when the birds and the bees watch people and take notes.
So Duffy's Tavern, love it. Let's see what else we
got. The guy sits around thinking about...
There's pipes, but circulars? Yeah, you know, there's a picture of the man, and underneath it is a description of what he's done.
Oh, I know, like those pictures of Al's friends that are hanging in the post office.
No, this is a different kind of circular. You see,
So yeah, say I paused it, say I turned the radio off. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We turn the radio back on.
Play by TF card.
Be a good girl and try to get home before July.
Normally those things jolt me, but tonight I'm too busy addressing a stack of envelopes for Richard.
So nice. I like that. It's a really cool setup. So yeah, there you go. We got the old time radio. Now we're going to go to the FM band, and we're going to start going through we'll go through FM, then we'll go to shortwave, then we'll go to AM. And here we can pick up tonight FM, status report, reception report I like to give on a fair, okay, good, very good, excellent rating. This particular radio, let's just turn that off. This particular radio scores a okay 2-star rating. I only found 35 stations, probably because of the tiny whip. Now, of course, the stations it found were nice, strong stations out of Chicago, because I live near Chicago, USA. For sake of any band scans, current time is 11:36 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. Again, Chicago, USA. Yeah, so I was listening, and it's all I was picking up are strong stations, and anything faint, forget it. Wasn't happening with this little whip. Now, if I hooked up to a wire, I'm sure I could get a lot more, because the wire does affect the FM reception and shortwave reception. And when I say a wire, it can be any of these inexpensive 22-foot wires you can pick up. This one's on Amazon, I think for like $8 typically. You can get a little bit better one. This one's kind of thin wire, which I got for free. That was a donation, so I've been using it, and it's been doing pretty good. I had bought this just before that, this T1 wire, because I had one of these out there for 6 years. And finally, I think it was getting a little frayed or something, but I got a new one. I haven't put this one out yet because I got the other one up, and that one's working good. So, but yeah, this is like $12.99. This helps. It's 22-foot wire, gets outside for reception. You're gonna pull in a lot of shortwave that way. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna hook up a wire like that to my whip antenna here, because those wires come with adapters and things too, which is nice. So you don't have to have a special jack. Just clip it right to the wire of your whip antenna, and it'll extend the range of this radio by a lot. So we'll go ahead and just hook it right there. And we're going to turn it on, go to FM band, and here we hear. So yeah, now this wire only leads to the window, not to the outside, just to the inside. But anytime you get your antenna closer to a window, the better. So let's go to the bottom of the band, and we'll see what we can pick up. Go over here, make sure we're on the FM band. We're on shortwave, so let's go to FM. All right, turning it on. I can't hover on the music, so I'm going to go fairly quick here.
Says that the evil one is coming up together, so I don't know how to help her. I don't want this marriage to happen, but I know it's not up to me.
Gotta go back and forth a little bit. Thought I heard a news guy. There it is.
Festive lineup is filled with exciting events just for singles like you. From holding...
might save you from your neighbor. Special financing. Limited time. To learn more, visit one of our 18 Chicagoland Sleep Number stores or visit sleepnumber.com. ¿Qué conformar? Tu mujer te puede arreglar. With an emphasis on customer satisfaction since 19... Our high ratings... ¿Cansado de no encontrar personal? Urivisión Trabajos te puede integrar a la comunidad hispana. Pani Zofia z mężem wysyła do wnucząt, a Jurek i Krysia do rodziców. Piotrek wysyła do sąsiadki, która opiekuje się jego mamą, a Wojtek...
Okay, as you can see, not a great FM performer. It's okay. It gets a couple kick butt stations or some AC/DC in there. Yeah, that was a rock station that's not too far away. Otherwise, yeah, they got to be strong stations for it to be any good on FM, even with the wire. What's up with that? Let's switch to shortwave. All right, shortwave time. Gonna redeem itself, hopefully. Let's go down here. Oops, turned it off. Okay, let's go down to the bottom of the shortwave band. Turn it on.
Sister Rose and all the saints. This is Sister Diane Johnson in Finland, Minnesota. This is our 9980 in the phone. And I'll be with you for prayer hour. And I do pray for all the precious brothers and sisters everywhere. And I do continuing prayers for us. And I thank the Lord for much mercy and grace to me. My son is so undeserving, but he is so worthy to be praised. Glory.
I just on the FM. I was getting over here on the dial. The thing kept snapping back, but it didn't detune the radio, which is a good thing. It's just the backlash was like affecting where the indicator was lying. Yeah, what an annoyance. $10. There's better $10 radios too. That's the funny thing, but yeah, you know, this is more compact.
Present our bodies, living sacrifice, and serve the Lord with life. That's our...
Como pueden. Y no es para todos los campesinos. Quiero certificar esto para si yo sé que Claudia siempre está... tradiționale, printre prăjituri, boboși și bomboane, serenate și produsele che parecchio indigene. Hai una miseria paupérrima. L'expert angolais, le président Jean Lourenço, l'a affirmé hier, il parle d'une rencontre tripartite qui pourrait avoir lieu le 15 décembre à Luanda, la capitale de l'Angola, où est par ailleurs arrivé hier en fin de journée le dirigeant. C'est le plus important investissement américain de tous les temps dans le chemin.
La capital cubana, Dios mediante, con la participación de la destacada economía.
A lot of back and forth to get that guy. I kept hearing him. It's the same on the FM. I could have spent more time going back and forth, but it would have been here forever. A little bit of backlash. Lost him. CHU, Canada? Huh. I think we're receiving more than just what it's printed. I think when we were picking up her, I think she was around 5950. Yeah.
Because naturally the bishops tasked with choosing which books to include would have selected only those
WBCQ out of Maine, so that's pretty far.
consistent with...
They're a huge antenna, though.
So how do we know if the scriptures with which we've been raised are the scriptures Yahweh preserved?
Okay, I think that music's WRMI 9395 kilohertz out of Okeechobee, Florida.
Wake up, you brainwashed ones. Smell the coffee. Do you see what he's doing?
Okay, so we'll go to the AM band. So shortwave, yeah, during the day I got about 7 stations on the little whip, which is a little bit below average because, again, little tiny whip antenna, but not too bad in the evening. It's picking up quite a bit, so liking that. Nah, it's redeeming itself now. Not bad. And then we're going to go to the AM band, which I found to be rather sensitive. During the day, I was picking up my locals great and my semi-locals really good, so I was really impressed with the performance on the AM band. So, you know how I am about the AM band. I love it. So we don't need the whip antenna for the AM band. It has internal ferrite. Let's go ahead and turn it up. And then we'll do some final thoughts on this radio. Yeah. We'll just tune to strong stations.
Which Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations. I'm proud that LegalZoom sponsors this program. In creating your own business, the most important part is your ideas. So why let the headache of registering your business hold those ideas back? It's time to learn about Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
So the FBI, they call it house stealing. I've been telling you about...
So, right this second, this is the last segment in this hour before we move to another segment.
Center is creating opportunities for underserved communities to experience fencing. Westbrook passed away after a long bout of cancer again. Peter Westbrook was 72 years old.
Biden spoke on National AIDS Day. It's there.
Flaming my heart is like a fire. For every day it burns hotter. And every day it burns higher.
So there's WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. That's 634 miles to the south. 434 miles. I get myself corrected. Yeah, 434 miles south.
But I'll carry this torch just as long
650.
For someday
We'll lose.
Yeah, it's like playing blackjack.
Yeah, so I would advise you to whatever high you're feeling from having a really successful, let that...
Good sound on that speaker there. Man, I love it. 670 the score, WSTR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
Now, again, tonight I'll be placing bets on my drive home like a maniac. But for you're untainted yet.
It's just, some of these stores, it seems like a lot of the stores are not carrying the kind of inventory that they used to carry before.
I believe this is 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east.
Because of the variety. And I've noticed that even shopping or trying to shop...
Tennessee, Tiny Tim. They just told... Yeah, I know, right? They just told us along with...
720 WGN, Chicago.
You get to go on a Mai Tai. They go a boat cruise, but they called it the Mai Tai cruise.
Okay.
Just get it, Mai Tai, yeah. So then we... Trim my Christmas tree.
That's coming in great. That's 740 Zoomer Radio out of Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast. Like I said, this thing is a little AM gem. Rock on. I love it.
This time of year, we all dream of being home for the holidays, but for many families in our community, that dream is out of reach. Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President.
This is 750 WSB, Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles southeast. I'm just going to, Georgia, said it. We're going to go ahead and just zip up the band and then the final thoughts.
And together, we can help make that happen. Purchase any new or pre-owned vehicle from our 21...
It was designed to make footwear only for the digital world, not the real world. With business at 23 and 53 from the Bloomberg Newsroom, Tom Busby, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Coming up, the latest in traffic and weather and WBBM headlines. It's 11:54.
Closing chapter in about 30 minutes. Playing pretty well right now.
People will argue.
Pourquoi cette histoire-là? Qui commence en 1992 à Richelieu, Montérégie. On a marqué.
Okay, for the ones who get it done, Granger is offering high-quality supplies and
New Orleans, 865 miles south.
as well as access to product
870.
who have the knowledge and the experience to answer your toughest questions.
VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CW.
Just to make it like rote words that like, oh, it's so easy to say, but also not to use. There's a beautiful reflection from the book. I think it was I Believe in Love.
But the guy is never quiet. He told someone who he really was.
Good morning, Pete. Who's ready to go? Let's start this day right.
10 deep breaths and move on. You know, he could have been killed. In the car, yeah, he had kids with him too.
Or would that result, there was more work to be done? Red Sox had
thousands of free study tools on our website. Don't go another season with your old window.
Wellness. I think all of our cells are working. Connect to that universal we can
time at the end of every month. Ramp is very easy to use, saves you money, whether you have five
while being dangerously intoxicated.
that most credit card companies won't tell you about. They'll help you consolidate or steal your actual what you owe. Success guarantee, you pay nothing.
Okay, last station 1600. They're out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and turn it off. So, the Wenpzeray Y-706. Why did I spend $10? Because it's $10. And yeah, let's give what I like and I don't like, and then my final thoughts on this thing. So, likes. It stands. Rock on. Its MP3 player, like I showed you, is pretty awesome. Remembering the track and track position. Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth. Don't forget. I mean, some people like to have Bluetooth, and this is a great Bluetooth speaker. It sounds really good. Included rechargeable battery. Hey, you don't have to buy a battery right away. Save you some money off the top. That's amazing, right? Shortwave and AM reception is decent. So medium wave reception, shortwave. Medium wave, if you're not sure what that is, that means AM broadcast band, what we just listened to. I like it. It is cheap. Like I said, get this for $10 and you're rocking. So definitely check out the links below if you're going to pick this up. And buy it. Why not? Have some fun. I've been pointing you guys at a lot of inexpensive radios, and this is fun. This is a fun one. It has a good speaker. I do really like the speaker tone, and it's good on headphones. It does. I can't not stress how good of an experience it was on the headphone jack. That's a good thing to have. A lot of these radios don't have a headphone jack, and this one does for the money, and it sounds good. Gotta love it. Dislikes and wants. FM reception, yeah, it's a pooper. it needs a upgrade, maybe a longer antenna or something. A tuner accuracy, yeah, we're probably not going to get that, but it's just something I want. USB-C charging, yeah, get rid of the old school and enter the new school. Get the Type-C, everybody's doing it. Even the cheap radio companies are starting to do it. So, AA operation, like I mentioned earlier, and weather band. Wouldn't a weather band be nice on this? Have a nice 4-band setup? I'd like that a lot. So those are my dislikes and wants. Okay, and overall, what do you think? What do you think my thoughts are going to be? It's a fun radio under $15 and an excellent radio for under $10. So yeah, I've seen it as low as $9.39. Rock on. And again, you get black or red. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. 2, if you like inexpensive shortwave radios, want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and 3, comment below what you think about the Y-706. Would you buy this for $10 in 2024 and beyond? Let me know. Now, when this video releases, it could be 2025. So if it's 2025, okay, great. 2025 and beyond, what do you think? Let me know, guys. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.